In Australia, where I live, I came from Queensland, and in Queensland there is this very famous pub, a place where people drink beer. This is also a place where parents bring their children to play and so on. It's called the Etamoga pub. Not so long ago, just about some distance from the pub, there is a big billboard, and it said free beer tomorrow. So when you go there tomorrow and ask, can I have my free beer? They said, oh, tomorrow. And the next day and the next day, because in reality, there is no tomorrow, only today. I said this because so many people always said that I'll do it tomorrow. In English, this is procrastination. When you said I'll do it tomorrow, it's very clear what they meant. I don't want to do it now. So let's look at this, because procrastination is what makes most people unsuccessful, what make most people fail, what make most students actually fail the exam because they say, I'll do it tomorrow. What caused this procrastination? Why people don't want to do it now? I think there are three major reasons for this. One of them is motivation. They are not motivated to do it now, so they said do it tomorrow. The second one is actually fear. They're afraid to do it now. And the third one is mindset and habit. So let's look at this one by one. Let's look at motivation. We are motivated by two forces, whether we do something or don't do something, we caused by two things. One is by pain, the other one by pleasure. So we either move running away from our pain, or move toward pleasure. All of us are motivated by these two things. For example, we boil our water before we drink it because we're afraid to get sick, and that keep us safe. We put on helmet when we ride motorcycle, so because when you get accident, we don't want to hurt our head. So this fear is actually good. It keep us safe, keep us healthy. The other one is pleasure. This is what we want in the future. Fear is actually driven by the past, and the present. Pleasure driven by the future. Here's the thing though. If we are always motivated by pain, by fear, we only do things when there is pain in front of us. When there is no pain in front of us, we don't do it. For example, students who do not study, in the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year, but only study just before the exam. These are the kind of students that are motivated by fear. When there is no fear, because it's still 12 months ago or 11 months ago, they don't study. But 2-3 days before the exam, the fear comes in, and then they start studying very hard. So studying hard 2 or 3 days when you're supposed to be studying for the whole year, of course, cannot make you a good student. So this kind of student and this kind of people that motivated always by fear actually are usually not a very successful person. On the other hand, those who are motivated by pleasure, by what they want to achieve, in the future, this kind of people, this kind of student will study even in the first month after, in the year, they will continue to study. So these are the people who will become successful in the future. So there are two kinds of motivation, right? So people who said, I'll do it tomorrow, are people who are motivated by running away from pain. The other thing is people do things or not do things because of habit. Habit is caused by our mindset. So there are two kinds of mindset, long-term attitude and short-term attitude. So the one that motivated by short-term attitude, just get the pleasure, get what you want now. Forget about the future. But those who are motivated by the future, by long-term thinking, even when what they want to achieve is sometime in the future, they start it now. For example, plan for the future but act now. So these are the two kinds of people. When you continue to be motivated by your short-term mindset, then eventually you develop a habit. So without realizing it, you said, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. That's become a habit. You don't think anymore. So what is the solution for this? What the solution if we are the kind of person who always delay doing something and then tomorrow sometime we forget, that's what happened. It's not they intentionally forgetting it, but they forgot what they said yesterday. So we have to start to improve ourselves. And what is the best way to stop procrastination? A man went to see a doctor. He said, doctor, when I do this with my hand, it hurts. What should I do? The doctor said, well, don't do this then. And the same thing, my advice for people who procrastinate, how can I stop procrastinate? Don't procrastinate. That's the best solution. But sometimes it's hard because it is a habit. So my advice is whenever you want to do something, just do it. Whatever it is, just do it. Don't say I'll do it tomorrow, don't do later. Just do it now. Another solution to that is what I call positive self-talk. This works very well if you want to remove a bad habit of any kind, like being late, being angry all the time. And this has also worked for procrastination. It works something like this. If you tend to procrastinate, when you said, I'll do it later, because sometimes you don't have time to do it now, I said, I'll do it later, what you do is set a time when you're going to do it. And I think most people nowadays have a mobile phone. Put them on your mobile phone, an alarm to set when you're going to do it. Say an hour later, say 2 hours later, set the alarm, and then so when that time comes, it will ring the bell. That reminds you to do that, okay? So let's go back to this positive self-talk. If you tend to procrastinate in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom and look at the mirror in your bathroom, and then you say to yourself, I always do everything right away. I always do everything right away. I do everything right away. Don't worry whether you believe it or not. Yeah? You said that about 20, 30 times a day. Don't say loud in front of the public, of course. Just keep saying to yourself internally, I always do everything straight away. And if you do that for more than 1 month, your brain will change. The connection of your brain will change. Then after 1 month, it will be very difficult for you to say, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow, right? So this is, it is important for us to do this because many opportunity is missed because say, I do it tomorrow. Yeah? Imagine you said that you see a beautiful girl and you like to meet her and you said, I'll do it tomorrow. By tomorrow, some other young man probably already make friend with her and you lost your opportunity. So don't do it tomorrow, do it now. Thank you very much. Just do it.